Okay, so we took the dough. It's only day 2, but we're hungry for some pizza. We took the dough out of the bowl. It was about this size, and I just cut it in 2 pieces with the pizza cutter, and it's going to sit out for about an hour to rise a little bit. It takes about an hour for your oven to heat up with the pizza stone in it for about an hour. And then the same thing with the barbecue if you're putting the barbecue pizza stone out there to do crisp crust. For margarita pizza, I do sliced tomatoes in a mandarin slicer, and then I use this basil pesto and some olive oil and just get it in there and let it marinate a little bit. A lot of times the recipe for margarita is just cheese, tomatoes, and basil and olive oil, but this is more tasty in my opinion. Alright, we're going to start pizza making. Tools that you need is a pizza peel and a spatula. With those risen, and now we're going to start making pizzas. We also need maybe one of these suckers to put the pizza on after it's cooked. Okay. Good? Okay, we're going to use cornmeal on the pizza peel. This is going to make the pizza slide off onto the pizza stone. Use a lot, use a little, it really doesn't matter, just so your dough doesn't stick. And then we're also going to use this for spreading out our dough. Keep in mind, doing this for the first time, just set your expectations that you're not going to be very good at it. Takes some practice, but hopefully less practice for you after watching this tutorial. So we're going to grab the dough. And also you have to need your ingredients out. So I've got my first pizza is going to be barbecue chicken. My next pizza is going to be margarita pizza. So we're going to grab our dough ball. There is no tossing of the dough ball. You're just going to stretch it. Okay. What I do in like Papa John's or whatever, they cup their hands around and make a crust. But don't worry about doing that. Just get it flat and spread it. So I'm just going to kind of press into it and make it nice and even and try to get it as round as possible. And at some point in this, so we're going to stretch it out. You can just do this by turning it until it starts, it's going to stretch on its own weight. You just keep the edges. You can toss it if you want. It might break sometimes, but it shouldn't stick to each other because it's got the cornmeal on it. You just get it put on to the plate, and you can just spread it some more if you want. So as you can see, it's not perfect, but it's going to make it for a good pizza. So for this one, we're just going to put the cheese. This is no sauce on the bottom, just cheese first. You don't want to have a lot of cheese, otherwise the pizza is going to be really heavy to maneuver off the peel. Just get it spread out evenly. And then you can get your chicken on. Just however you want it. This is the fun thing about pizza, is that you can do what you want. We usually add some bacon to this, but I don't have any bacon, so I'm just going to use some extra chicken. And then sauce goes on. I like to just swirl it. It's going to bake in there nice. Okay, cut. Okay, we've got our barbecue should be around 500. Mine says 400, but that's okay. I'm just using the barbecue to get a crisp crust, and then I'm going to put it into the oven to finish it off. So with this is kind of sleight of hand. Okay, it's going to take a little bit of a quick jerk. Pizza will slide right off. Sometimes the toppings shift, but it'll work. So just trust it. Okay. So I'm going to put my pizza peel on here and just do this. Just slide it right on. There's a piece of chicken there. That's fine. Just leave that. So now it's going to cook. Got it? Okay. While that's kind of cooking, we're going to start our dough. The barbecue is going to cook quick, so don't let, you know, a lot of times you got to have a couple person operation here. So I'm going to spread it out. Just make sure the bottom is coated. I'm going to flip it, and what I do is just on the back of your hands, kind of in a small fist, just stretch it out. Very delicate with it. Because we're not stretching the sides, it's going to make a, and I can just take it right there and just stick it on. Because you're not stretching the sides, it's going to automatically, that side's going to be, the crust is going to be there, because this part in here is really thin. So the next one here, I'm going to drizzle the olive oil. You don't have to watch this one, Jackson. And on my margarita pizza, I want to get the crust kind of a little bit saucy. So I'm just spreading it around a little bit. You don't want to put all the olive oil on here because this is going to have a lot of grease to it too. Okay. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Alright, we're going to add the cheese. Okay, cut. Okay, see how the pizza crust is nice and crusty there? It only took maybe a minute and a half, 2 minutes on the pizza stone in the oven, or in the barbecue. So now we're going to slide it in the oven. And this should give it a nice crisp brown on all the sides of the crust. Okay, cut. I'm going to finish off the cheese here. Just get it right up to the edge as much as you can. This is fun. We're creating pizza for free. And with the margarita pizza, I like to put some provolone on it, along with the mozzarella. That's how they say it in Italian, I guess. Mozzarella. This is the Priestzy pizza. I'm going to take my tomatoes, just kind of put them on like little pepperonis. Just going to have some of the basil pesto on there. Usually folks just do tomatoes, cheese, and basil leaves, but I find that this is a lot more tasty, like I said before. I'm going to eat a bunch of this. Okay, good to go.
This is what it looks like when it's in the oven.
I like to do this next to my sink, so I can just take all this, throw it right in there for a quick cleanup. Okay, now the pizza's about done here. Boom, baby. Look at that. Okay, good. This one's been on for about a minute, so I'm just going to take it and turn it. But then also check the crust. I want a little bit more crust on there, so a little bit more cooked. Alright, 2 finished pizzas faster than you can order them online and get them delivered, and fraction of the cost. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Priestzy pizza dough, buddy.